have a disclosure. Please be aware of risk in the future trading. All our videos are for educational purpose only. We are not your financial advisor. We're not responsible for your trade. If you want to follow any of the automated signal, you're very welcome. As long as you are on a sim, we're not responsible for your trades. Neither we are your financial advisor. So you are at your own risk. And today, right now is 9:53. We usually start at 10 o'clock, so we start in 7 minutes. Thank you. Good day, everyone, and I hope everyone is okay. Today, this is our first trade on the auto trades, and the market is extremely strong. Here is the situation right now on the ES, which is not surprising when you see this ES taking a dive like this. Let me show you why. It's nothing surprising about the market once you know how to read 1 minute chart. If we had a spike, this is the only spike for today. But then if we have done this, we have talked about it for many years. When the market comes between those two yellow lines, this dead zone here, this is not oversold, overbought indicator. Every time the market goes between those two yellow lines, this is where you need to start taking a profit and start reverse. When you want to reverse, if you are not a professional trader, for a reversal can be very profitable, but in the same time, if you don't know what you're doing, reversal can bite you. But if we look at this chart on the 1 minute, you can see when this market entered this yellow zone here, you should, all our traders knows, and we have covered this for many years. All our traders know that because we have covered that many times. Once the market entered this yellow line, you should not allow your auto trade to take long trades anymore. It's the opposite, because this one here had almost $4,000 on the ES and stayed in this range, and now is taking a dive. There is no short on the ES. For the ones are auto trading, irrelevant if this auto trade from us or somebody else, there is no short in the market. It's the opposite. It's long, but the market run out of steam right there. And that is the name of this game. The market spikes once a day. And the market did spike when the market's open, and the results are on the charts. But once this market entered this yellow lines, the market starts sinking, and we can see how this market starts sinking in those area here. At the moment, we do not have short. At the moment, we do not have short. Don't let it fool you. Don't let it lower you to a trade when there is no trade. Yes, it could be an auto trade, taking a couple $100 trade in here. I'm not going to argue about that. But immediately this market is going to turn back. The only time this market is open for a short trade, irrelevant if you are auto trading or manual trading, the only time we are able to go start thinking short on the ES, if the ES goes below the 38.74. This is a crucial on your profit results on a daily basis, that understand this false movement on the ES is irrelevant. First, you should have taken profit in here. And that area here is unpredictable market. If this market really want to go short, it has to be below the 38.74. Until this market above the 38.74, you don't have a short trade. Now, despite this auto trade taking a small trade, couple $100 here and there, is irrelevant, because today you might make a couple $100 on that trade. Tomorrow, when the market in this condition, it might go one bar down, and then it's going to turn back up again to the double resistance right there. then you lose a couple of $300. Couple of $300 a day losing is $50,000 a year. This is a serious business. You cannot say, so what, I lose one trade. No, you cannot say that. One losing trade a day is $50,000 a year. Two losing trade a day, $100,000 a year. Three losing trades, $150,000 a year, with an average of $200 per contract. Now, if you are using two contracts, that's $100,000, $200,000, and $300,000. And guess what? All Ninja traders, most of them, as a poor man platform, they are usually between 2 and 5,000. The majority. We have some have 250,000, little bit above 250, very few, but the rest of the majority, they are within $5,000 range. So this is a very serious business when you are on a $5,000 range account and you lose a trade. You're taking a big chop of your market. One of the things also we have seen for the last 15 years dealing with public that a guy want to buy a software or an auto trade, but in the same time he's a squeeze on money and he want to keep money to start auto trading the minute he buy the software, and so he can cover whatever money he has borrowed. Usually those things, they don't work together, because when a guy leave money in the account to auto trade or to trade and he is not qualified to trade, he's gonna lose this money. An auto trade is one puzzle. Understand the market is the other half of the puzzle. We don't need to learn how to do price action. We don't need to sit down in a trading room learning how to trade for the next 10 years and pay money. No. But what we need to understand, to read the instruments. It's like you are sitting in the cockpit. You need to read the instruments. You only need to read it. You don't need to trade it. So this is the different. And then once you understand how to read it, your profit on any auto trade, it will be increased by 200% or 300%. So turning on the auto trades itself, not knowing what's going on in the market, this is a bad news. So as we see here on the ES, look at this. The market came in between, please, whether, with all the respect, if somebody is a smarter, I'm so happy because they are smarter. But what I'm sharing with you is 27 years behind the screen. So whoever has been experiencing 27 years, you can take a few tricks from him. If we notice here on the ES, when it came into this yellow line, it was the dead end to profit taking, finished. And then the market took a second slide here. And what happened to this market? Stayed right there. Where is the short? There is no short. Where did we say is the short? It's right here. This is, gentlemen, this is a huge impact on your profit factor when you are auto trading, by knowing what's going on in the market, not to just putting our thumb up in the air hoping we are going with the wind. So understanding the limitation of this market on a daily basis, it is much more important for you than to just save money and buy dishwasher machine called Autotrade. This is not marketing channel here. It is opening the eye for this person. he thinks he can save money to buy Autotrade and he will be in the safe haven. This is wrong. He just bought the tools. He still needs to learn how to use it. So when we are auto trading and when you have money online, it is very important to understand on every single trade, when your auto trade is taking a trade, where is your risk? How high is your risk? How safe it is that trade your auto trade is taking? However, if this auto trade start taking short in here, and you know what's going on, you immediately recognize your auto trade going in the wrong direction. And when you immediately recognize that, we don't need to panic, but maybe we can generate a break even, or we can short out the stop loss so we will not go in a dive. So let's say if this auto trade, any auto trade, took a short trade in here, and we can see there is a heavy support area in here, and the only time I will allow my auto trade to start taking a short trade below the 38.74. So what we need to do, we need to generate a stop loss to minimize or a break even a +1 tick, so we can cover in case if this market turn around against us. We don't have to use money, we don't have to lose money, we just put it a +1 tick, and this way we'll cover the commission for the broker, and then we can tungle for the next trade. It's very crucial also when the market is spiking and stand billing out of trade with 200. As an example, if we take the CL, if you keep track on it and keep your eye on it, there is a big difference between making 200 or 6,000. $6,000 on one trade on the CL. An amateur trader, he will dream of that to make it in 1 month. The power of trading is not the PNL, it's not the auto trade. The power of your profit is coming from your knowledge. It's not coming from a dishwasher machine or a coffee machine. You cannot treat the auto trade as a dishwasher machine. You push the button and then it's gonna bubble with dollars. This is a wrong thinking by watching someone at the end of the night showing the trades on the charts, and he cannot even trade a paperback. He has no knowledge to teach those traders what to look for when they are auto trading, and he care less. So any guy is selling auto trade without the knowledge of trading. Guys, you are buying a car with the 3 wheels. You will never get off the ground. You will never get off the ground. You will never get off the ground. I don't care how much you can optimize. I don't care where this dishwasher machine coming from. I don't care. The knowledge in the market is more crucial than the amount of money you have in your account. If you have a $50,000 and you are an illiterate trader, you're gonna lose your $50,000 in a matter of time. If you have $5,000 and an educated person, your $5,000, there is a lot of potential on your $2,000 than the guy have $50,000. The secret here is not the amount of money you have at your broker. The secret here is the knowledge. If you have no knowledge in the market, there is no way on God earth you're gonna be success. A lack of money, a lack of education is equal to disaster banana. It does not equal to dollar. It's just common sense. So when we are looking at this ES, and we know where is the limitation for that ES between those two yellow lines. You have to memorize when the market comes between those two yellow lines, you need to start taking a profit. We don't need a genius guy to memorize between those two yellow lines, take a profit. It does not require 10 years education for a guy go on the auto trade, close position from here, put safety, break even +1, and let the auto trade do his magic. And then what we do, we keep our eye on this. I don't use a trailing stop. On the auto trades, you can use a trailing stop. We can do that. On every single, we have over 15 auto trades in your package. All of them have many options how you want to trail stop the auto trade. One of the options we have here is the auto trade to close automatically. When the direction is in the wrong direction, it closes. When this when the CL here has closed, this is not an ATR, folks. This is not an ATR. If you notice, there is a neutral. If you really want to examine this one here, if you want to examine it, it is based on the price line. It's not a stupid ATR, 20 years old junk. No. What is an ATR? It's just a moving average. This is a total different. As you notice here, is in yellow. When it gets red, if you see where is the last blue chart, the blue bar, and this blue bar are on the same level. Below that level is red, and then went to neutral. This is much more clever than a dummy ATR based on a moving average. So we can auto trail, or we can have the auto trade determine for you when to close that trade. However, this is beautiful. The auto trade closed on 6,000. Beautiful. But here was 7,000. So I don't want to say if the trader dismissed $200 more a day, $1,000 more a day. If he dismissed $200 a day by not looking in here, what this chart is telling him, if he dismissed $200 a day, that's $50,000 a year. $50,000 a year differential. $50,000 a year differential. Those amateur traders, they dream of it. They never get it because they are amateur traders. They treat the market as a dishwasher machine. They want to push the button in the morning and they want to get rich. Guess what? They get banana. They don't get rich. They might make money today, tomorrow they lose it all. Then they make money, then they lose it all. Because they leave their destiny, their career to just a machine without knowledge. And you cannot do that. The market spikes once a day. Today, the market spiked early. Tomorrow, the market will spike maybe 10:30, 11 o'clock. And maybe it will spike around 12 o'clock. Maybe it will spike 2 hours before closing time. Nobody knows. There is no instruments will tell you when the market is going to spike, no matter how much you measure buyers and sellers. Because they can dismiss those trades within milliseconds. This is a false knowledge. The trader has to be ready to understand where is the limitation of every single trade, and where most likely that trade, to maximize that trade. Folks, the secret is the less you expose yourself to the market, the more profitable trader you are. By turning on the auto trade 24/7, you're just signing off your death to your account. You cannot trade 24/7. We are in the middle of a new project. I don't want to talk about it because it's going to open a lot of questions to our members. When you going to get it out? When you going to get it out? But we are trying to do something. We are doing a project right now for an auto trade to adopt the highs and the low on the chart, and then start taking points where is the highs and the lows, and start getting filled, and then dismiss the whole trades. I mean, we're doing something very totally different level, but still require for that person to see the chart. I mean, we can do all the latest technology. We can put all the knowledge we know. We have the best programmers in the country. Maybe it's the best programmers in the whole world. We have a very experienced programmers. We have knowledge of 27 years, and we still, the technology does not exist for us to just turn off our brain. Not even driving a car, still the driver required to be behind the wheel. Even if the car is driving itself, even the airplane is flying by itself, require a human tension. And the same story here. If we notice here, this is, you should remember all the time, whether you are our customer or somebody else's customer is irrelevant. We are trying to share our knowledge because the others, we've had so many emails that they bought an auto trade and the guy did not explain anything about trading because he don't have the knowledge. He told him to go optimize. Optimization, what has to do with this? Nothing. The market spikes once a day, no surprising. It did early, no surprising. When the market's open, the market spiked, no surprising. The market came in between those two yellow lines. And vice versa, we have those two yellow lines. When it goes in here short, you should not no longer take any short trade, and you should not let your auto trade take any more short trade once this market enter here. How hard that is. Seriously. When you tell a guy, a grown man, when your auto trade, or if the market come in here, do not allow your auto trade to take any more short trade. Or when the market goes up here and the market enter the yellow lines, you need to take a profit and do not let your auto trade take long. So when we say that to a gentleman, a grown man, most likely he's a father. And when you tell him this, and he don't want to listen, what we should do to him? Should we sit down with him in his living room, holding hands with him, and close the trade for him? So simple things a trader should do by himself, and has nothing to do with optimization or auto trading. We cannot hold hands with everyone every single day, or come into his home, serve him coffee, and tell him. I mean, we've had some people want us to call him because he might oversleep. We had some guy, he got mad at us because he overslept and we didn't call him to come into webinar. I said, well, I'm sorry, next time also we go ahead and send you coffee and donuts. I mean, for a guy get mad because we didn't call him and he overslept. What should I do with this guy when he overslept, did not come into webinar? And guess what? It was our fault because we should have called him. Telling him, Your Highness, would you please wake up? We served you coffee and donuts. Now get your ass to the webinar. I mean, seriously, honestly, if you don't do yourself a favor and if you don't earn it, then you should not earn it. So what happened in this market here, the market came in between those two yellow lines. We've been screaming about this for many years. We've been telling the trader, once this market enter here, stop your auto trade to take any new trade. In other words, if your auto trade is ready to take a trade and is coming in here, there is two options on the auto trade you can do. You can pause the auto trade. As you see with the red mark, is paused. That means the auto trade is still working, but it's not taking any trade. This is the first option. Once the market goes up here or down here. The second thing you can do to the auto trade, if you wanted to take action, you say short only. So when the market come here, how are you going to optimize the auto trade? When the market comes into this level, short out the market. You cannot optimize that. Another things in this today's situation, there is no short. There is no short. But anyway, we activate the short trade because the market came into this area and we're no longer able to generate a new trade. Long. You should never trade long, whether you are auto trading or manual, once this market entered these two yellow lines. Period. Finished. It's the opposite. You should close position and take one micro account short. It might be your lotto for today. You take one or two micro account short in those areas, and could be your winning lotto for today. We directed, let's say, the auto trade short. The market is not really short at the moment, as we said. So what we do, if the auto trade took short, what we do exactly like what we have done to this auto trade. We break even and we leave it alone. We don't play with it. We don't mess it. We don't increase it. We don't decrease it. We just go ahead and say, you can tell the auto trade to break even plus one tick. If you want to generate a new trading stop, you can do it from here by right click on the chart. If you want to secure some of your profit, you can generate one stop loss somewhere. This way here, if this market wanted to go short, break even, the secret about it, once you start breaking even without the trading stop, first of all, you are more relaxed. It is very important to be relaxed when you are trading. You're not nervous, because when you're nervous, you make mistakes in any kind of business. You break even plus one tick. In case I predicted, maybe some other trader is not going to predict it, when the market was going down, I said there is no short. Go back to this video. We said there is no short until this market go below 38.74. Yeah? So if the auto trade took a trade, we break even a plus one on the short side. If this market, those big movers decide to shoot it down, hey, you are a winner. However, if this market turn around against you, You are on a break even plus one take. It's not costing you anything. Then when the market goes to a higher level, then what we do, we direct the auto trade to go short again, plus a break even. So what I'm trying to tell you, once this market entered those two yellow lines, I don't want you to learn a price action for the next 10 years. Just if you are on a trade, let's say you are on two contracts, close one, keep your eye on the second one, or close both and direct your auto trade to the short, or stay out of it if you made money, which is the best choice. If you catch trend, stay out of it. Plus minus 1 bar, 2 bars can burn your fingers. You should not say, oh man, I could have got 2 more bars in there. Forget it. You cannot grab everything. So if you are pleased with the amount of money you have, get out, close your computer, get yourself a life. The more you trade, the higher risk you are, the more disaster. You're looking for more trouble. The less trade, this is the key. It's not the P&L. It's the less the guy is taking as little as possible trade. This is the smart trader, not the guy with a P&L 5,000 and 6,000. No, the guy understands every time he exposes himself to the market, he's in danger. So when he catches a spike in the market, first of all, this is the dummiest things ever been talked on every webinar, and I cannot believe it. They teach people to use a dummy trailing stop. A dummy trailing stop, you will never see $6,000 on any trade. A trailing stop, it is an average of $200 per trade. The secret here, folks, because those guys, they are non-traders selling auto trades. They're selling dishwasher machines. A trailing stop, a dummy trailing stop, whether you put it 10 ticks or 15 ticks or 20 ticks, the average of a trailing stop on a winning trade is around 200. Even if you put it 30 ticks behind, you might get 300, 350 average. Here's what it is. When the market goes sideways, the auto trades start losing money. So let's say if you have one winning trade, $300, and your auto trade took 2 losing trades, you're in a whole $100 average. What you've been taught is rubbish. Because one rule about trading, from day one, from the early 80s to the late 80s, to the early 90s, to the late 90s, you will never sell a good winning trade. You stick with it, you milk it, and you take the crumbs off the table. This is rules number 1 in any trading. I don't know where this auto trailing came out with. It is just for dummy people selling them a dummy trailing stop, and they use it like a religion. The secret in the trading is when you have a trade, you gotta grab it with your 2 hands, bite it with your teeth, and don't let it go until you suck the last blood out of that trade. Because you never know the second trade where it's going to put you. So dummy trailing stop, take it off your book. Knowledge of understanding every trade, how we can maximize the profit in every trade. Why? Not to get more money. No, it's the opposite. Because when I have a winning trade, I want to keep it so I can avoid another trade, not to make more money. Oh man, I got 4,000, I'm going to make it 5,000. No. It could be $500, could be $400, it's irrelevant. The reason I want to milk that trade to the max, because I want to avoid taking another trade. Whether it's 4,400 or $40 if you are trading a micro account, irrelevant the P&L. Avoiding the next trade. And this is what keeps you safe for not taking too much trades in the market. Because you are sitting on a blackjack, you're sitting on the table, on the casino. You know, I keep saying I need to find that video, and one day I will share it with my members. When they were doing the interview with the casinos in Las Vegas, they said their most income from the guys sit on the table all day long or all night long. They don't make money out of a guy come in for 15, 20 minutes. They make money out of a guy sitting in the casino all day long. It is, I mean, you look at the documentary, you can see it, what they say in Las Vegas. So their main income from the guys, they sit all day or all night in the casino. The longer, they said, the longer the customers stay, the more money the casino make. And this one here is like a casino. The longer you expose, or the more you expose yourself to the market, the more you are a disaster trader. The more you're gonna lose money. So the things is, the secret, the whole secret about auto trading and trading is not trail stop and optimization and forward testing and back testing and then a Bryn Renko bar, all this nonsense. Once we catch the trend, we keep grabbing it till the max. You stop trading, you go to the left corner of your computer, you close your computer, you get out. This is the most profitable trader. Not the guy with the P&L 6,000, 4,000, 8,000, whatever it is. This is numbers. So let me explain to you from the outside, because most of those guys, they don't give those knowledges. They just tell you, here's the auto trade, here's a couple video how to optimize. They put cold water on your back and they tell you have a nice life. They want to get rid of you as soon as you come in. Tell me, after this spike here, it came into this yellow line, what did we miss in this market? Honestly, it's 10:39. So here it is, folks. The guy started his auto trade like those at 9:30 or 9:15 or 9 o'clock. When the market came in here and he closed, what time the market came into this level? If he started at 9:30, he was done at 9:51, okay? Let's put the 3 minutes because he's a slow brainer. He finished at 9:55. How long he was in the market? 25 minutes. The clever one, he thinks he can make a couple more bars from 9:51 until 10:39. He has less money. He's nervous. He's breaking down. One thing about this market, once the market gets under your skin, you are a dead meat. Again, once this market go under your skin, you are a dead meat. Now the trader is nervous. He wishes he take profit here. He's sitting here just trying to regain here. So which one is the smarter one? The guy follow the rules, not my rules. The market care less about your rules and my rules. The market don't even know us. They know us by numbers. But when we are disciplined, and when we take a profit, when we say between those two yellow lines, maybe tomorrow is going to be pulling back and go maybe a couple more bars than where you close your auto trade. Guess what? Welcome to trading. You cannot get it all. But which one is smarter? The guy who make rules for himself, taking a profit, close trade from here. One push button, take 1 millisecond to close your position once the market entered this zone here. And the smart, clever one, he's still in the market until now. Which one is a smarter guy? Which one is more profitable guy? Which one? Now this guy here, if he's still in this trade here on the ES, maybe the ES in half an hour is going to go all the way up to 38.97. And he might close it with $5,000. Or this market is going to sink below the 38.78 and he's going to go take a dive to the 38.64. And he's going to lose all the $4,000 he have right here on the table. So which one is smarter? When you tell an adult guy, there is two directions in this market. You can turn on your dishwasher machine in the morning and leave it to your destiny, to the air, whatever, you know. Or when you see this market in a certain condition, close your trades. Or when you see this market in a certain condition, don't activate your auto trade. When you tell a guy that, and he don't listen, is it my problem he don't listen? Or is it his problem he don't want to listen? So who's the bad guy in here? So trading, we cannot be held responsible for anyone's trading. It is the trader who make a decision. We are only tool provider. We're not a miracle. We cannot wake up anybody's brain. Like this gentleman, I have a guy calling. He was pissed with us because we didn't call him to come into the webinar, Your Highness. And next time we will send him a coffee and donuts and tell him, would you please wake up to come into our webinar? And you're trying to say this guy is going to make it in this market? No matter what tools you're going to give him, he's going to wreck it. You know, so when a guy cannot even get up in the morning and he blames you, can you imagine for the last 15 years, how many people blames us for many different things? The end of the day, guys, you have to watch your money. You have to be a good soldier, learning and try to understand the market. You don't understand the market, you have no chance for success. I'm telling it to you, so you will not waste time and money and frustration on both of sides. And anyone promise you keys to heaven for $99.95 if you buy his CD? Good luck with that. That's all what I don't want to get in trouble with my big mouth. So as we see right now, this market is going back to sink. By monitoring this market, when in the older days, when we used to trade the real ES, not the E-mini. The E-mini came in a few years ago. Some of you probably don't know, but the E-mini came in a few years ago. I think, maybe 9 years, 10 years ago or something. No, more than that. Yeah, maybe around 10, 11 years. Before we used to trade the big ES. Before the internet, we used to have a lot of V shape, M shape, W shape on the charts. At the moment, because the internet and unlimited amateur trading come in within millisecond in and out of the market, you don't see any more V shapes. I used to be very good with the V shape, spot the market right at the bottom and yank it to the reversal. But at the moment, because of the internet and the prices is smoothed out a lot. In the older days, when we used to use satellite, was no internet, we used to see a lot of V shapes. The longer we are in the market right now, the more the market level prices shape up, and you hardly see V shapes, M shapes, W shapes. You don't see it anymore. And that it is, there is an advantage and disadvantage. For a guy, is an older guy, can spot a V shape. But right now, the market in 2022, when the market wants to turn around from long to short, it's like a boat making a U-turn. It's not like it used to be. You know, you have to adapt to the condition of the market. It's not like in the old days, it goes down and then it goes up, down and up. And you can be banging on this market left and right. If we notice here at the momentum, the market now, when on a normal day, when there is no special news, and the market is running out of steam, going long or short, we notice, if you notice, the market don't just turn around as a V shape and taking a dive. So right now, because of the internet and the fast trading, the market is taking long time from long to short because the interference from small traders. That's all what I can say. So for us to turn around from long to short is not as fast as it used to be, because there is interference. There is a guy is coming here using a ranker bar and an ATR. Probably he's gonna go long in here, and then millions of traders gonna be like him, just shooting in the dark, and that's why there is a levels, and there is an area, gray area on the chart. When the market is going between from long to short, you will find there is a gap in the chart, like this area here is not tradable. And that is where all the traders lose money, right here. Right there. So, between long and short, there is a place on the chart. Sadly, nobody is waking up to tell those traders there is places in the chart you can trade. Nobody is saying anything. Nobody is saying, nobody is telling. And then you find out 80% of the traders, that they have no knowledge of it. And that is very scary. Because this guy, his 5,000, this is his whole world. His 10,000, that's all what he has. He's using his blood money in there. He's using his sweat money in there. And he don't understand there is an area on the chart he cannot trade. He just go long and short, thinking about P&L, not comprehending what's going on. So now let's say this market has not even adopted to the last price in here. So what's going on in the market? So now we have covered what's going on. What's going on in the market? There is a guy closed his trade in here half an hour ago now, it's 10:50, an hour ago. And now the market start getting momentum and it's going to go up. Where is going? It's going right there. The things is, when we were here and the market is sinking, it was a good potential for this market to go down all the way here and lose your profit. It's very easy to judge after the fact. But when the market was taking a dive, we told you this market, there is no short until this market go below this line. And the market did not go below that line, but maybe tomorrow will go below that line. So we should not get confused about this area here is going to come and stop at 38.97. The best option to take out the trade in here, don't worry about here. So when you are auto trading, did we miss anything in here? No, because you cannot grab everything in the market. Which one is the guy who now making more money, or the guy stopped right there? I have more respect for the guy stops here, because between here and here there is a double resistance. Target 3 is an institutional number, profit taken in here, and the market is taking a dive. In case if a guy not sure if he is on 2 contract, at least he can take one here and leave one as a runner, or close both of them, direct the auto trade short, break even. Should I take, or should I let the auto trade take a trade after this yellow line? No, you should not. You should never let the auto trade take long trade. I don't care what this trade now it is, tomorrow will be different. The problem is, today maybe it's gonna go 100 tick, because always the market do what we are not expected to do. And then tomorrow it's not gonna survive. So what we are saying is, when you do not let the auto trade take any new trade above this yellow line, because if you want to count the trades over those years, you will find the failure that were much greater than a success. So if this today the market go up above the yellow line, it is not necessarily means a good strategy. It might be done today, but tomorrow it's going to lose, and the day after tomorrow is going to lose. So should I be happy in here? Yes. Did I miss here? No, you did not miss here. Only amateur trading, they say, oh, PNL, 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 yeah. But the reality is, could be this market not turn around. It could be the market taking a dive to here. What's your answer then? What you have to say? Oh man, I wish I took it here. Yeah? So do not chase PNL. It's a wrong thinking. What is the situation in the market right now? What time is it right now? 10:55. What we said around 11 o'clock, you start picking up your ticks. You start taking your bread off the table. After 11 o'clock, I'm no longer interested in the new trades, not unless if something very inviting. What's the situation right now? Target 3 institutional is right there at 38.97. Where is this market going? Exactly to 38.86. From 38.86, the market is gonna go and climb the 38.97. You just watch it and you will see it. So we know the destination. What separates you from the other trader is not your PNL, 6,000 on a CL or 5,000 on the ES. We're not talking from weakness. What separates you from the other trader is predicted. You are a future trader. You're not past bars trader. You are future. You're predicting the future. Guess what? When the amateur trader is blind, he cannot even see his thumb in front of his nose. He's blind. He's handicapped. And guess what? He's a future trader. And he cannot see farther than his nose. And he's a future trader. A future trader, you have to predict the future. The difference between you and the other trader is one step ahead of him. So that's why an amateur trader cannot see farther than his nose. And a good future trader, he can see farther than this current bar on the chart. That's what separates those two together. Not a stupid auto trade. In auto trade, you direct it. It can be fully automatic, autopilot, but you are the guy is directing it. What is this market is going? It's going right there. It's your option to close a trade, call it off. It is your call. Your money on the table, you gotta make a decision. I don't know, I cannot do. You don't know, you cannot get out of this market. You're not fit to trade. Because nobody's gonna hold your hands. And I don't know, I'm nervous. I was abused. My wife make me do the dishes. Well, your wife make you do the dishes. I feel sorry for you. I do the dishes too. You know, and there is nothing wrong with that. And I still can look at the market. So all those nonsense excuses. Oh, I'm busy. You're busy. Then if you are busy, get busy. You don't deserve to earn money. You cannot be busy sitting on a beach with a pina colada say, I'm busy. You don't have time to earn money. So if you are busy, stick with your job. Leave this business alone. But if you don't want to interfere with this market, your days are numbered. What we said this market is going to, right there. What is going to happen? What time? It's 11 o'clock. If those guys, they are really, we don't know what they are thinking. If those guys, they really want to push it, we're going to be final destination for today, 38.97. Again, what is the difference between a smart guy, he was in the trade here, closing the trade in 25 minutes in the trade-in, he's out playing golf, and the other guy is sitting miserably trying to get some more ticks out of this auto trade. So which one is smarter? Which one is more consistent in his trade? So this is something nobody talk about. Where is this market going? Exactly what we are talking about. And this is the difference between one trader cannot see farther than his nose and a future trader. And what freaks me out, somebody come in talk about pattern. Every single guy on the YouTube, They predicted the Bitcoin based on pattern. What happened? None of them got it. Zero. Oh, this one happened in I don't know, in 1998. This one happened in 2018. It's gonna happen again. And guess what? Nothing happened. And then the second day they changed the time frame and they talk about pattern. What happened? None of them succeeded. None of them. Zero. All of them predicted the Bitcoin is going to be $200,000. Everybody took a loan from a bank, mortgage, all this, because the Bitcoin going to 100,000. Guess what? They all ate banana on the Christmas Eve. So what happened to this market here? Went back to this number and is going to climb to target 3. They're monkeying us around. It is 11 o'clock. Once we hit target 3, Elvis left the building. There is nothing left for morning session. Your optimization, your rank par, your P&L, all of it is irrelevant to the trading. Take it from me, whether you like me, you don't, I don't care. I'm telling you, I'm sharing what I have. You're not paying me for what I'm saying. Until today, they still on every channel on a Bitcoin talking about pattern. This has happened in 2015. This one happened in 2017. It's going to happen now. And guess what? The more they predict, the less the Bitcoin keep taking a dive. Now I saw one video. Well, this has happened when Bitcoin was on 10,000 and went down to 3,000. Wow! When this was happened. And now you want to build portfolio based on what happened 10 years ago? And you call this trading? I mean, I don't know where this is coming from. All of them predicted the Bitcoin on 100,000 and they all ate banana on the New Year Eve. They were not celebrating. They were wearing diapers. So you cannot predict the future. But what we can do, we can monitor on a daily basis and be few steps ahead of any single amateur trader. Blind, cannot see further than his nose. This is your advantage because you are more educated. And we need those people to lose a trade for you to win a trade. You cannot be 10 people winning and no losing. For every $100 you make, there is another blind man called amateur trader is losing his ass off in the market. And you make your money from that guy. You're not making your money from an institutional. You're not making your money from a clever guy who's been dedicating all his life to trading. You cannot kick his butt and get his money. What you are feeding off from those amateur trading, they think they have a dishwasher machine is going to print money for them. Those the advantage. You need to be one step ahead of those guys. Let them make all the noises they want on the net. Let them make all the noises. At the end of the day, they just disappear. At the end of the day, they're going to disappear. Another bright people coming in, replacing them. Look what happened to the market. What we said. What happened? What time is it? Finished. It's exactly what happened. The market came in, going back, 11 o'clock, institutional number, double resistance. You are on between these two yellow line. Finished. It don't need optimization. It don't need to sit down 10 years learning how to trade. Here it is. Welcome to trading. You go back to this video. We predict every step in the market before it happened, long time before it happened. That's what separates you from the other amateur trading. So when you are auto trading, you know the limitation. What is my limitation on this? Close trade. It's finished. What time is it? It's 11 o'clock. How much are you going to get out of it? Nothing. 1 millisecond, close trade. You maximize your trade. It's finished. This is where separate a guy seriously want to change a job and a guy just sitting and whining in the market. He wants somebody to hold his hands. If you want to change the jobs, you cannot just buy auto trade and now you're gonna, change the jobs. You need to sit in the cockpit, learn how to read your instruments. We don't want you to learn how to trade. Oh, God forbid. This is an old story. We don't want you to trade anymore. That was way overdue, 10 years overdue. It's finished. Now we're not asking those people to learn how to trade, but we're asking people to read. To read. They don't want to even read. Read the market. Learn. You don't want to read. Don't you have a dishwasher can print money? No, I don't have a dishwasher can print money. Here it is, 11 o'clock, right on time, target 3, profit taken, we're done. All those miserable people sitting now from 11:07 to 12 o'clock, they're just getting a suntan out of their monitors. That's it. And do you think they're going to make money? No, they're not going to make money. Look. What is the market stopped? What time is it? It's finished. We just need to learn how to read. We don't want it to generate a new trade. What did we miss on that auto trade? Between here and here, this one here is an extra hour work. Here, you're done in 25 minutes. So to me, not the 5,500 is a good trade. The 4,500 was a good trade. The PNL is, because also this market, when it taken a dive, could have went all the way down here, and then we walked away with banana. So, is this a good trade? No. Is this a good trade? Yes. We don't chase PNL. We should be disciplined. So, at the moment, we still have the Russell. This one here made 6,000. This one gold 2,200. Russell. Do I have a technical chart on the Russell? No. Where I make a decision, as we said, from the ES. Why I'm still on that? Close it. It's finished. Why? The party is over. What happened, folks? What happened to... Are we surprised that the ES is going down? No. It's working like a clock. What is on the top? A signal says sell. What does that mean? Sell what? Potatoes? Avocado? What sell what? So if you are in a position and the system tell you to sell, sell. Are we surprised what this ES did today? No. It's working like Rolex. It is every step on this ES is predictable. It was a beautiful day, not because it made 5,000 or 6,000, no. Because it's working like a clock today. Whether we are making $200 or $300, we can read the market. The most disadvantage for you when you open your instruments and you cannot read the market. When you cannot read the market, freeze. Don't do anything. Don't turn on any auto trade. Don't take action in the market. Freeze. Watch it. Observe it. Then attack it. This is a smart trader. Not the guy, should I turn on the auto trade 9 o'clock or 9:30 tomorrow, Sam? I don't know. Do I look like a wizard to you? I don't know. Do I look like I fly with a broom? I don't know. If tomorrow is going to spike at 10 o'clock or 1 hour, I don't know. So we have some people asking me, Sam, what time I should start my auto trade tomorrow? How would I know? Do I look like I fly with a broom? I don't know. I don't know what time tomorrow the ES. I don't know if the ES is going to be long or short tomorrow until we wake up in the morning and look at the market, analyze the market. Then we can figure out where this market is going. So as we see here, folks, from now till 12 o'clock, that's all what you're going to get, back and forth. There is no trade. For any guy is using auto trade right now, he is in a deep trouble. I don't care if this auto trade from us or somebody else. It's irrelevant. The market not trending. It's finished. It's finished. What you want to trade? The market was perfect, predictable, readable. It did exactly what we expected. What else we need? Every single auto trade made more than what an amateur trader, blind trader, can do in 1 month. You can do it in 25 minutes when you are educated. Look at this equation. You have an amateur trader. He spent more money than any guy buying auto trades. He sit and look at P&Ls for many years, and he still don't want to learn. So he used time and money. Then he figures when they start waking up, those traders, that there is no magic in the trading. The fast catcher, what we have seen in the last 15 years dealing with the public, the smart one, we will start recognize this after 5-6 years. The slower one, it takes him around 8 years before he figure out there is no magic in here. And now he wants to learn. After he burned his account 3-4 times, he buys many auto trades. He do everything. He optimize as he told. He use a trailing stop as he told, and all this. And then he find out he's still in the same spot. And then the slower guy take him between 7-8 years before he recognize he needs to learn. So here is my message to you. If you don't want to learn, don't buy any auto trade. Don't invest money. Close your Ninja Trader. Go to Las Vegas. Put your money. If you have $10,000, put them. You either come back home rich or you are broke. At least you have a beautiful woman serving you a nice drink. Here you are losing your money cut and dry, and there is no drink to be served. So if you don't have the patience, the knowledge, disciplined, call it off and leave this business alone. It's not belong to you. Oh man, everything. No, it's not belong to you. When you tell a guy, don't take any more trade above the yellow, you tell him for 3 years and he still don't listen, there is something wrong with his head. I don't know how to be polite about it. It's not something wrong with my head. It's something wrong with his head. So guys, there is no exit out of it. And If we look at the ES, what it's doing now? Nothing. Idle. Nothing. How are you going to make money? You cannot make money. It's not moving. How are you going to make money? Folks, that's all what we have today. I hope to God somebody from out there getting the message what I'm trying to get. I'm not trying to insult anyone, but I don't know how to put butter in anybody's hand and say, oh man, it's good if you buy an auto trade, I cannot do this. I'm bored with it. I'm bored with it when people call in, how much you think I can make next month? I don't know. Buy a fishing rod and tell me how many fish you can catch next month. If you buy a fishing rod and I send you somewhere, can you tell me how many fish you're going to catch tomorrow? No. Then why you think I know how much money you will be making tomorrow? I don't know how much. I don't know if this market moving tomorrow. So, guys, I don't know I don't know what else I can say. However, this market is finished at 11 o'clock. Target 3 done. Sell position. And now we are jammed in here. There is nothing to do. To our traders, don't waste your time. Try to learn to optimize the new auto trade or do something, because the market is finished for today. Thank you very much. God bless you all, and see you another day.